I see you've been making friends. That's good.
I'm trying.
Just don't take it personally if some folks are a little, rough around the edges.
You were speaking of magic.
I was trying to beat around the bush.
Was she friendly with the other X-Men?
Friendly in her own way, sure.
She always seems guarded.
Don't blame her. It's a good defense mechanism.
Defense? Is she preparing for a fight?
Not like that. Magic's got good reason to have a cold shoulder. I didn't make friends with her overnight.
But you are friends?
I'd say we have an understanding. I've known her older brother Colossus for years. I think that helped. She talks when she wants to, and I talk back. Probably too much if you ask her. You'll get there. Just give her time. I know you mean well. So does Magic.
In her own way.
See? You got it.
All right, then.
I think Dahlia might be hiding with the Morlocks.
The Morlocks?
Mutants who live in the tunnels beneath the city, and who stay away from the X-Men. There's a homeless encampment by an entrance to the Morlock tunnels. Vampires have attacked it 3 times this week.
That cannot be a coincidence. Do you think the vampires are hunting this child?
I don't know. The city's most vulnerable population is being erased, mutants and humans alike. Disappearing from shelters, off the streets.
The vampires go after anyone the world would not miss.
Or even notice.
Until now.
I need to hydrate. Anyone have coconut water? Yes?
Quickly! We must help them.
Save everyone you can, and keep your eyes open for Dahlia.
I'm looking!
Me too. I just don't like what I see.
They do not seem...
First it was the children. Now it's the city's unhoused population. These depraved creatures have no shame.
They do not seem to feel anything at all. Only their hunger drives them.
And yet they're still on the trail of Dahlia, with these people caught in their wake.
Then you're in the right place. At the very least, you can deny the vampires their next meal.
Even I need a boost now and then. Ready?
They cannot possibly match yours. Now that was something. You were too weak for this fight.
I will show you true power.
Leave some for the rest of us.
It was your time. I won't be turned back. It seems they have brought more friends.
Even in a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city, or this time. The is different.
And those with unusual abilities are even more likely to be shunned.
Yes, we've all felt it in one way or another. Maybe it doesn't have to be that way for Dahlia. There will be no escape.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I have your back.
I'll remember this.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I hate vampires. For anyone who doesn't know, after a set amount of cards or moves have been used, the vampires will attack civilians, and you'll fail the mission.
I'm feeling stronger already.
Something.
Das wird done. That will do.
Accept your defeat.
In a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city, or this time. Society often turns its back on those who are different.
And those with unusual abilities are even more likely to be shunned.
Yes, we've all felt it in one way or another. Maybe it doesn't have to be that way for Dahlia.
Save some for the rest of us.
Once again. This will have
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You trifled with the wrong goddess.
Persistence is not always admirable. We are not done yet.
We're fortunate these are resourceful people. Most of them must have escaped before things got bad.
To survive like this, they must always be looking over their shoulders.
Let us hope that is what happened.
There will be no escape.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
It was your mistake in coming here.
You were too weak for this fight. You had your chance to escape. Your mother abandons you.
We are being watched.
Let them watch. Give them no cause to fear us.
Shh. It's all right. You'll be as good as new.
Dahlia?
Aurora? What are you doing here?
I tried to find you at the orphanage, but...
But what?
It seemed you were in distress. I wanted to help.
I'm not the one who needs help. Look around you. I can do more here than wearing a fancy yellow suit. The Morlocks took me in. They just welcomed me into their family. But now someone is trying to tear our family apart.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not. You say you're all about protecting mutants, but it's only the ones who live in that mansion. You don't even see people like us.
That's not true.
What happened here?
We were attacked by creatures. We don't know what they are or what they want. Most of us fled after the last attack. Some are too wounded to move. I just need more time to heal them.
What can we do?
You really want to help? Stop those things from killing my family.
If these vampires are truly stockpiling victims, there is something much greater at work here.
As if their torment of these people was not enough.
It is never enough. There always seems to be a darker purpose waiting to reveal itself.
At least it keeps us busy.
Anything for a friend.
I appreciate your concern.
I call to the elements. Good work.
You shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself.
Are you prepared?
I'm impressed.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Look to the sky.
Our end.
The end comes for us all eventually.
Your fate is sealed. Feel my call.
Consider it done.
We serve until the end. My purpose is... Our numbers are endless.
These Morlocks, they live here, beneath the city? Why have I not seen them before?
These sewers have been home to all kinds.
They've survived by avoiding unnecessary attention. And much like their counterparts on the surface, many people do not want to see them.
The modern world continues to surprise me. I had expected better.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
This will certainly help.
A point.
You won't survive another encounter with me. It's better if you quit now.
I had heard you were more than just a gatekeeper.
Hydra Immortalis.
It was your time. You were never my equal.
No pain will shake our loyalty. Arm Gamma on the move.
It looks like they've brought friends. We must find these other victims Dahlia mentioned. Who knows what suffering they've experienced.
There are endless tunnels here. It will not be easy.
It never is. Can you feel it in the air?
Leave some for the rest of us.
The clouds gather for you.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
The elements bow to you. Your fate was already sealed. Maybe now you will find peace.
I'm sure the Morlocks will be grateful, in their own quiet way.
Dahlia! It's over. You're safe.
Thank you, Aurora. And the rest of you. We're not used to people looking out for us.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, we'll be all right. I've healed the others. We'll move where they can't find us.
Dahlia, you don't have to be alone. The X-Men would welcome you.
Thanks, but I'm not alone. And I can't abandon my family for yours.
All right. And if you ever need me...
You'll be the first we call.
Goddess be with you. All of you.
Don't tell Storm, but I understand where Dahlia is coming from. Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
What do you need?
Storm seems... off. I haven't seen her like this before. Can you speak with her?
Of course, but why me?
You both know what it means to lead. She sees you as a peer, whereas I will always be her student. You may be able to reach her in a way I cannot.
All right, I will seek her out.
Thank you. Oh, and don't tell her I asked you to do this.
I try not to treat every outing like it's my last. You were right about the Abbey being special. It's beautiful out here.
I like to come here when I am feeling down.
Subtlety is not your strong suit. You want to ask about Dahlia, yes?
Dahlia believes you only care about the X-Men who choose to join. Her words hurt you.
Not exactly, but they've left me to wonder. And the act of self-reflection is often uncomfortable.
I do not follow.
Her comment has caused me to think about how I treat my students. I don't think I choose favorites, but what if I do without realizing it? Regardless, I'm relieved to see her safe and happy with her found family. I'll keep worrying about her until the vampires are taken care of.
I relate. The Midnight Suns are my family, and I share the same concerns over their safety.
That almost sounds silly, worrying about people with powers. But I appreciate your words. It feels good to know I am not alone.
I think the fear is natural. Having abilities puts targets on our backs.
That is a good point.
Just because we are strong does not mean we are invincible.
Where were you when I was a teenager? That's what leadership is. Knowing when to step in and when to respect boundaries.
How do you know?
They'll straight up tell you. Or you'll just feel it.
Sounds complicated.
It gets easier with time. Thank you for coming to check on me, Hunter. Leaders often have to take these burdens on by themselves.
I am not a leader.
Oh, please. I call it like I see it. Is there anything else?
I've never heard of a Morlock before.
Morlocks are mutants who are visually distinct. I'm hesitant to call them different, but they avoid the X-Men.
Different?
Some Morlocks may have a gelatinous body, while others have horns growing from their head. Again, visually distinct.
How did you meet Dahlia?
I learned of her through the X-Men. Once mutants hit a certain age, their powers manifest. I went to offer Dahlia a place at Xavier's school, but she turned me away.
Was that the only time you approached her?
No. The second time I tried, the orphanage told me she had run away. I'm thankful she found companionship among the Morlocks.
Do you think the vampires are after Dahlia or the Morlocks?
It's hard to say. I do not know what they would want with either of them.
Dahlia and the Morlocks are both mutants. Maybe the answer lies there.
It's possible there's a connection there. I'd rather destroy the vampires before we find out for certain.
No, that was all.
Of course.
Storm is a good mentor. It's just, some people don't want help. You can't force it. How did it go? Is she all right?
We talked. I think I was able to lift her spirits.
That is a relief.
It is sweet that you care for her.
Yes, yes. My heart of ice can melt on occasion.
I don't know what to say. Morlocks deserve better than living in fear beneath the streets.
Part of being a mentor is watching your students make their own path. I did the same for you, kiddo.
Vampires capturing humans while they're still alive? But to what design?
Wow. Dahlia was helping all the Morlocks by herself? Good thing we evicted the vamps from the sewers.
Whatever the vampires want with the Morlocks can't be good. Look, it's giving me goosebumps.
No one ever thinks about the Morlocks. Good to see you getting all buddy-buddy with Storm.
How did you know I was just with her?
I can, smell her on you.
Are you very familiar with her scent?
We were close.
Let me guess, you will not elaborate.
Nope.
What do you know about the Morlocks?
Morlocks aren't bad, you know.
Who says they are?
Well, society, mostly. Just because they can't pass as normal doesn't mean they deserve to be living in the sewers.
Could they join the X-Men?
They could. But the Morlocks don't trust us. Can't blame them. They don't trust anyone.
In all my time kicking it in the sewers, I never saw a Morlock. Whatever. Deadpool don't discriminate.
Didn't even know what Morlocks were until today. Damn.
Sounds like Dahlia's found her purpose. We should leave her alone.
I can't believe they were forced to hide in the sewers.
Dahlia sounds like a real one.
Let's converse, if you...
I feel bad for the Department of Sanitation. We left lots of Hydra detritus just littering the streets.
That reminds me. We need to get you a New York slice, Hunter.
Hi.
So, about the Staff of One.
I don't let anyone borrow it, if that's what you're about to ask.
No. How do you trick it into casting the same spell more than once?
Oh, I try not to think of it that way. Not anymore. It's like a partner I had to learn to work with, or a roommate to live with.
But I have seen you cast the same spell before.
That's magic I picked up on my own. I use the Staff of One to focus and augment it, but I don't pull out the big guns unless things get, let's say, apocalyptic.
We need to use every tool available to defeat Lilith.
You don't need to worry. I know what the Staff of One can do. That's why I will only unleash its full power if I absolutely have to. Holy crap, this is amazing!
Anything else on your mind?
What can you tell me about the Morlocks?
I know mostly what you do. They're mutants who live beneath the streets of New York. I read through their shield file. For the most part, they're harmless.
Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have a file on harmless mutants?
Groups of unknown mutants who live off the grid is a thorny subject in this country. I don't like it either, but until that changes, S.H.I.E.L.D. will keep tabs on them.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Hey, going for a swing helps clear the cobwebs. You should try it. Howdy, partner. What's crackin'?
You seem quite brisk today.
Well, why shouldn't I be? Got a full 8 last night, just started a new supplement, and I've got a renewed outlook on my future.
I am glad to see you in high spirits.
Thanks. Although, I'm probably mostly just in a good mood because I started researching a new story.
A story?
I had this revelation. You know I'm a trained journalist. I get a thrill when I break open a big corporate conspiracy or report on a public good.
So, you want to do more reporting?
Yeah. We've been so busy fighting Lilith and vampires with a Y that I haven't had time. I'm feeling this itch in the back of my head telling me to get out there and dig up some dirt.
You have my blessing.
Ah, good. Because I've already started. I want to look into Dracula's history with the new breed vampires. What was his grand plan? How did he get into a feud with Mephisto? And is it true that a secret cabal of vampires controls the internet?
That all sounds interesting.
Probably shouldn't say anything more at this point. You never know who could be listening.
In the Abbey? No one can spy on us here.
Exactly. Wink, wink. Let's keep this between us, okay?
So, Eddie, I overheard what you said about the Dracula investigation.
Ah, crap. You're the last person I wanted to hear that. Look, I'm sure you think it's a bad idea, but...
No. Do you maybe, I don't know, need another set of hands on this?
You want to help me?
Yeah, just like old times.
The old times where you got me fired from my dream job?
Okay, like new times. You know what I can do. Tell me how I can pitch in.
What if you're a double agent working for the vampires?
Come on, Eddie. You know me. I'm barely a single agent. Definitely single. Sort of. It's complicated.
The symbiote says you aren't lying. So, I guess we can give it a try. As long as you do what I say.
Sure thing. You know, I think this could actually be fun.
Really? For who?
All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His Stupendous companions? I'm circling it, I know.
Hey, Hunter. How are you adjusting to this century? As a fellow time-displaced person, perhaps there are some gaps we can help each other with.
Yes, I have a lot of cultural catching up to do.
I have time to field a question, and I'd like to hear about America before it was a country.
Are tavern songs and operas still the toast of the town?
I hate to break it to you, but opera wasn't too popular even in my day. A lot of music from your time became other things. Tavern songs went away with the invention of the jukebox, but parents sing Three Blind Mice to their children to get them to sleep.
They sing what? Three Blind Mice is not suitable for children. That is a grim song about the Queen executing Protestants.
I don't even think I knew that bit of trivia. I suspect the melody is easy to sing and is very catchy.
It is an earworm about wanton capital punishment.
Thankfully, kids don't really grasp that context. Adjusting to a new time is tricky.
We need a support group for people displaced in time.
We used to run one at Avengers Tower on the new moon of every month. I'm sure we'll get one set up again once we stop the prophecy. I'll save you a seat next to Miguel. He drops by from time to time. He's from the year 2099. Nice guy.
Caretaker could have at least...
Are you ready?
See you around.
State officials warned all Floridians to avoid fish at any cost, saltwater or freshwater. Fish already purchased should be sealed and handed over to the authorities. If you consumed fish in the last 24 hours, seek medical attention immediately, said public health spokesperson Gerald Fitzroy. It looks like dead isn't dead anymore. It seems that even consumption wouldn't stop these aquatic creatures from coming alive, swimming in the intestines and trying to break through. Oh no. What? I ate fish sticks for lunch. Are they going to burst out horror movie style? I don't know if processed fish sticks have much fish in them. Well, they aren't vegan friendly, so there's still a chance. You should take an Epicat, or a laxative, or both, at the same time. Sure.
That was quite the workout. I'm sure you've heard the expression, getting a second wind, Hunter?
Second wind? Is it related to your powers?
No, but good guess. It's when you're able to continue doing something difficult after you've been tired.
Sounds very useful. What will you do with this new energy?
I'm going to keep tabs on Dahlia and the Morlocks. Make sure nothing else happens to them.
Is that what she wants?
She wants me to keep my distance. But I can look out for friends from afar.
With all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere.
Here I am!
You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
We can definitely handle that.
Just like old times.
Try this on for size!
Dang you, Spider-Man.
This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now. At least you get
to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
Crap.
So easily defeated.
Another unwelcome surprise. This time it's one of the fallen.
Serve her with honor. They come to me willingly.
I've heard a great deal about Wanda.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Hail that!
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
The fire burns brighter still. Your suffering begins. Lilith has damned you to hell.
I didn't ask for your help.
Submit.
You have to break my resolve.
We are more. Listen, are you going?
You seem
should have listened to her.
He's actually pretty strong.
I am the instrument of her wrath.
Agatha was right. The power I feel...
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
I am impressed. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Your time has come. Weak, even for Hydra.
You shouldn't have come here.
Your time here is through.
Your friends do not want to hurt you, Wanda. They care about you more than you understand.
Appreciate it. Burn in hellfire. Innocent. That'll work.
Now that was something.
Make way for vengeance. Serve the mother again.
find a new line of work.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Hey, boss. I could use some help.
Okay, so we're going to do the shop class we need tonight. Everyone needs to wear their suits, the shirts.
Got a minute? I know you're busy.
I'm getting dressed, Tony. Hold your horses.
Hey, boss. I could use some help.
Hello, fellow shopper. Make anything lately? I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Give me a minute.
You got it.
I think that's a glitch.
You heading to shop class?
I might. Swing on by.
So, is that a yes, or...?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So, just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
I'm sure everyone has something to say.
Maybe. But I already said too much. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment. But a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought his suit had the thicker skull.
I did not think Tony was capable of an apology.
Oh, if he wasn't, I figured the Avengers would have kicked him out years ago. I'll let you get to it. Parker can't wait to dive in.
Well, that was less painful than expected. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? Another day for retooling. We have a few more ideas in the backlog if you want to check them out. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
You know, I might stay for a bit more. I want to finish an adjustment to the Hell Ride. Let me know when you're ready to take off.
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the Stark Technology Center, so I did some digging. 10 years ago, Oscorp and Stark Industries were in a good old-fashioned business war. Salazar Steel was a promising acquisition. When we realized Oscorp was angling in, we bought the plant from Mr. Salazar. What we didn't realize was how much of his finances were a mess. He poured his profits back into the plant. It was the only thing keeping the lights on. With the Oscorp thing, well, our stock couldn't afford to take the hit. We had to shut the plant down.
Then, what was the technology center?
A complete fiction. The only problem I saw from the boardroom was a dip in our stock from closing the plant. So I did the classic billionaire's trick of pitching a ridiculous idea that would take years to get off the ground. Stock rose. People celebrated my genius vision. And that was the last I thought of Salazar Steel. But I should have followed up. Ensured the people who lost their jobs found new ones. Robbie, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I'm glad you met me, and not him.
This doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I meant, you aren't trying to spin this. I respect that you shared this, warts and all.
Oh yeah, of course. You deserve to know what happened.
So, I'm going to tinker with the Hellride? You wanna give me a hand?
Yeah, sure. Tell me where you need me.
Need to unburden, Hunter? I was thinking of doing something nice for Strange. You know, to show him how much he's appreciated. He was the only one who took a chance on me after, what happened. Anyway, I was wondering if you had any ideas.
You could always get a new roommate for him.
Seriously, I can't believe they haven't knocked heads yet. Strange is very particular. I can't imagine him sharing a room with anybody, especially Tony.
Maybe he has gotten used to Tony's chaotic energy.
I don't know if never making your bed counts as chaotic energy. I think we call that being a slob.
There are some things we are not meant to understand.
The universe works in mysterious ways, right? I'll figure it out. Underneath the cape of pretension, there's a real gem of a human. Don't tell Steven that, though. It'll go straight to his head.
I'm ready when you are. See you around.
Eddie, if we ever go to New York, not to kill demons or vampires, what's like a cool thing to do? Why didn't you ask me? You're from Queens. I'll be the bigger man and won't get offended that you didn't ask me. I also won't invite you to a baseball game. No offense, guys, but the dude with the metal black symbiote suit probably knows a little more about what's cool. It's our national sport, loved by all. Think about it like this. He's 80s metal, while you guys are more like 50s easy listening.
Vampires hit the Morlocks again.
And Dahlia?
Taken.
So this is the part where we bring her back.
I thought you might take some convincing.
You had us at kill vampires. I'm good to go again if you are.
His portal.
By the goddess.
Sin's handiwork, no doubt. We should free them before they...
This city has had enough of Sin and her pets. She's long past due a reckoning.
Bad news. More on the way.
That is bad. For them.
Go after the ones holding the keys. Let's get these people out of here.
This is intolerable. Sin has gone too far.
Leave none of her new kin standing. Power of the light. They do not stand a chance.
You're done.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
Are you prepared?
Now that was something.
Watch close. These fanatics are always the same.
As if the Morlocks have not endured enough scorn in this city.
Sin has proven herself willing to step on anyone to achieve her goals.
She'll get what's coming to her.
I will make sure of that.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. The advantage is mine.
Moving into position.
There's no shortage of minions coming to their aid.
How long has this been going on, right under my nose?
We have had no shortage of distractions from my mother. This is not your fault.
Maybe not, but it sure does piss me off.
The elements bow to me. The elements empower me. There will be no escape.
I am impressed.
Can you feel it in the air?
Maybe you should teach me that one.
The forces of nature conspire against you. I will deliver you from her grasp.
Well, crap.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
It looks like they've brought friends. We must work faster to free these people.
Yeah.
You're the heavy hitter. Throw a hurricane at him.
Can she really do that?
She can. The clouds gather.
That's one hell of a move.
I have your back.
I owe you one.
Face your end. They are free. Now, where is Sin? Dahlia!
What the hell have you done, vamp?
What have I done? A work of true genius. Personal alchemies, artifacts acquired over centuries.
And blood? Siphoned from dozens of innocents?
Hundreds. Mutant, human, a combined broth.
All to fulfill my one purpose. The creation of a vast immortal army that can cross sacred ground, that requires no invitation.
No flaw, no failure, no death. Just perfection.
No stakes. No silver.
No weakness whatsoever.
Except for me.
Enough bravado. My plan was flawless. All I needed was the right filter.
There will be no more running. You will answer for what you've done here and now.
Why would we ever run from you? We stand proud.
She's right, of course. There will be no more running for our kind.
Then this will end here.
Playtime's over. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
You were too weak for this fight.
Should get the blood pumping.
Your indecisiveness will be your end.
You chose this path. Now you must follow it.
I'm on it.
Our time has come. I will waste no more time.
To wear me down.
This is the end. But
Try something else.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit. always knew you were a parasite. But picking on kids? You're garbage.
You always have such a way with words, Blade. And you're so angry.
That almost sounded like garbage trying to talk.
Enough of your disrespect!
Now who's angry?
Behold the light's gift!
All who serve Lilith will fall.
Whoever trained you did a damn good job.
Accept your fate! This world has a new
Just a taste of my power! I'll remember your face. When this is over, your blood will serve as the first of many exquisite meals to come. A banquet of the Daywalker, a mutant goddess, and... what are you exactly?
Unpalatable.
I very much doubt that.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Brace yourself.
Possible, that's yours. Now that was something.
It's over for you.
You don't have to show off for me, Blade. hoping.
Don't get up, even if you can.
You are not my equal.
Hoping to wear me down.
No more wasted effort.
One of ours is down.
Not good enough.
Dahlia's powers are a boon to this world. We will reunite her with the Morlocks.
Ha! You talk as if we haven't already won.
I didn't hear a bell.
Neither did I.
Your mother abandoned you. Feel my call.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
This is what you came for.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Maybe now you will find peace.
a long race at an end. Now you will see.
You should not have come here. This won't end well for you. I am eternal.
Will not last much longer at this rate.
The end comes for us all, eventually.
Now you're in trouble.
They brought this upon themselves.
No!
Master!
In the end, you are all alone.
Then so shall it be with you!
It seems vampires are vulnerable to lightning.
That was half my power. Don't move. You're all right now.
You came back for me.
Of course we did.
What now?
We'll take you home. Wherever you want that to be.
Yeah, that 1 star is fair. Very fair.
You can sleep in my room tonight, Dahlia.
What? No, I don't want to kick you out of your own space.
Don't worry about it. I can sleep in limbo.
I'm guessing there's no point in arguing with you.
You're smart. Try to get some rest. You need it.
In a bit. There's something I need to do first. Could you stop by later, Hunter? We should talk.
How do you feel?
Aside from the obvious, I'm alright. Although I've noticed my abilities don't feel the same. I don't know how to describe it, but it's,
Darker?
yeah. How did you...
I have darkness within me, too. I understand what it is like.
I don't want it to linger, to control me. How do you deal with it?
Everything is about harmony. The light balances out the dark.
What if the dark overtakes the light and causes an imbalance?
They will still balance each other out. It is hard to keep the darkness in check, but it will come to you in time.
It would be easier if I could just control the corruption and tell it where to go.
Yes, it would. But if I can do it, so can you.
I guess we'll see. You know, I'm actually surprised that you all came to rescue me. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally glad that you did. It was just unexpected.
What is next for you, Dahlia?
Honestly, I don't know. But for the first time in my life, I get to choose. Everything is up in the air, but, you know, I'm taking it day by day. I'm still cool to talk if you have more questions.
How do you feel about leaving the orphanage?
Conflicted. On one hand, I hated it. Every day was a reminder that I didn't belong. But I was surrounded by kids who felt the same way, and we became a family.
You miss your friends.
I do. Leaving them behind sucked. But once I learned about the Morlocks, I knew I needed to help.
Then you found another new family.
I'm forever grateful they took me in.
What are your thoughts on the Morlocks?
They're my family. They took me in, and we cared for each other. We're all mutants just trying to get by.
They are not wary of you?
They were at first. They thought I was one of the X-Men. But once they saw I wanted to help, we built up trust.
Is being an X-Men bad?
Morlocks are used to being outcasts because of the way they look. There's a misunderstanding between the two groups, you know.
Has your opinion of Storm changed?
I was really unkind to her in the sewer. I spoke out of anger, and I regret it.
The words you spoke held no truth?
Yes. And no. It's complicated. But Storm showed up when it mattered. She cares about me and the Morlocks, and she showed it.
You should tell her this.
I plan on it.
Have you reconsidered Storm's offer?
I was worried about this question. I have no idea.
That is okay. You do not need to know right now.
There's still so much about the X-Men I don't know about, and I can't just leave the Morlocks behind.
I am sure you will figure something out.
Me too.
See you later, Dahlia.
I hope so.
Kind of angry that we never really got Dahlia to join the team, and like nothing will ever really become of this. But maybe, if there's a sequel someday. I mean, for an original character, she's pretty cool.
Dahlia's resilience is inspiring.
Dahlia has a long road ahead of her, but what seems a challenge can transform into strength if she puts her mind to it.
Hey, if anybody's gonna understand looking funny, it's me. Tip number 1, develop a sick sense of humor.
I'm making Dahlia an honorary runaway.
Storm sure knows how to make the rest of us look bad, huh? Glad she's in it for the long haul.
Whew. I'm glad everything worked out with Dahlia in the end. Kinda. You know what I mean.
Storm will be happy that Dahlia's making big decisions on her own. Right?
Mutants and Morlocks working together at Xavier's school? Huh. Not a bad compromise.
I'm glad Dahlia made her own path. Her idea is a good one.
Connecting the Morlocks with the X-Men is a good idea. If anyone says otherwise, they know where to find me.
One less group for the vampires to terrorize. Dracula's days are numbered.
Getting the Morlocks acquainted with the X-Men will help each team remove any stigma they hold toward the other.
I love New York. Each part of the city is unique.
So, out of pocket.
To go through all that and come out the other side just as empathetic. Dahlia's got the chops to be a good leader. New breed vampire activity is down worldwide. Not to jinx it, but I think we're winning.
Any sign of Dracula or Sin?
None. They're off the board. I think we hit him where it hurts. Without them, the few remaining pockets of vampire activity will die out faster than Chewie devours, well, anything. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
Bet New York was nothing like you remembered.
How did it feel when you fought Dracula?
How do you think? He's still alive.
You were not even the tiniest bit satisfied?
All right, it was a little satisfying. But ask me again when I kill the guy.
We worked well together on that last mission. You spoke with Dahlia.
Yes, I wanted to check in on her.
I appreciate you doing that. I spoke with her as well.
Oh? About what?
I offered Dahlia another opportunity to join Xavier's school.
You asked again?
Third time's the charm. She said she'd sleep on her decision, so now we wait.
Remind me never to piss you off, Hunter. Or insult Charlie.
Привет, Hunter.
don't remember what he likes. Meditation, working out, having a drink.
I never used to trust anyone unless they had a rough childhood.
Really?
Don't act so surprised. I'm capable of trusting people.
I meant, why did you feel that way?
Oh, I used to think people with easy childhoods were soft, that they'd blow over as soon as anything went wrong. I didn't hate them, but I barely saw them as human.
Was that the vampire in you talking? Part of your curse?
Exactly. Freaked me out when I made the connection. I don't want vampiric instinct messing with my head, but that wasn't it. Truth is, I never had it easy, and was jealous of those who did. Took me a while to figure that out. How about you? Not counting Ileana, your childhood was the roughest of the Midnight Suns. Do you find it harder to trust?
Maybe 3 centuries ago, but that is no longer how I see it.
You think dying put what matters into perspective?
Could be. Or maybe Nico's role in my resurrection gave me a bit of her optimism.
You're lucky if it did. She has enough to keep us going, but not so much to be annoying. I respect that. Wow, I've got to step up my gift game.
I know you don't say anything.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
Yes?
See you later, Dahlia.
I hope so.
Heads up, Hunter.
Hunter, a word.
Thanks for not skipping leg day with me. Thanks, Hunter. I needed some R&R.
Dahlia left this morning for Xavier's school.
You do not sound surprised.
She's got the safety of her Morlocks to consider. With so many X-Men out for the Shi'ar Brood War, there's space.
The Morlocks were invited as well?
Yes. Magic ferried everyone to the school. They'll be secure until the vampire threat is eradicated.
I'm sure Dahlia is happy they were able to join her.
It was her idea. She proposed the X-Men and the Morlocks share space at Xavier's school to better understand one another.
What a great idea.
She wants to end the confusion and stigma each group has toward the other. It is a noble pursuit, and I am so proud of her.
So, what are your plans, now that she is safe?
You went out of your way to help me. It is only right that I return the favor. I will remain at the Abbey until your fight with Lilith is over.
You are here to ask me something?
Your portals, how exactly do they work?
I wave my sword, it rips a hole through space-time, and you walk through it. What else do you want to know?
I sense sarcasm.
I sense you're not going to drop this.
Perceptive.
I like people who don't take no for an answer, so I'll give you the short version. I use my sword to create circles of light called stepping discs.
And these discs are the portals we use to teleport?
Basically. They also double as a party trick for birthdays.
You are joking.
What gave it away?
Parker, you're not gonna believe this. Found a pivotal piece of intel that could blow the doors off Dracula's dirty dealings.
That's fantastic. What do you have?
Last year, a guy broke into the Central Park Zoo and tried to feed on the animals. I just got the police transcript of his interrogation. He admits to being a vampire and talks about Dracula's underwater base at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know how to break this to you, but I helped cover that story for the Bugle. The guy wasn't a vampire. He swallowed a pound of MGH.
MGH?
Mutant growth hormone. Gives you temporary powers, but turns your brain into a mosh pit? Yeah, he probably didn't know what he was saying.
Incredible.
It is?
Yeah. I had no idea the powers that be organized such an obvious cover-up. Thanks, Parker. Gonna keep digging. Where there's vamp smoke, there's vamp fire. Yeah, you get it?
Yeah, jokes are kind of my... happy to help.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
I still say we should have built a...
This could be carnage.
Peace.
The hunter stalks its prey.
This is as close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down. Do not allow her to distract you.
You're the boss, for now.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Generous.
How invigorating.
Okay, that's just crappy.
Reality is only an illusion.
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
Falter.
You will fall.
Can't break free!
They're still set on me.
We always expect to win. This one is ours. So weak. It is our turn. You got off easy this time.
Ding. That is not what I want.
Now that was something. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
These chickens are crusty.
You make a powerful ally, no matter who pulls the strings.
You're in trouble now.
You are nothing more than food!
Chaos unleashed.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Wrong button. I want the map. Where am I? Full moon is rain. Okay, never mind then. I got it wrong. It's raining and it's the full moon.
You're the oldest American at the Abbey, isn't that right?
I was born here, yes, but last I recall, this land was British colonies.
Wow. So you missed the birth of our country.
The notion of a free land was not a popular idea outside of late nights at taverns.
Being a piece of American history myself, I'm kind of a buff about our history. Do you remember any big news from your time?
East and West Jersey stopped warring. It was quite a big deal as they quibbled over borders for years.
There were two Jerseys?
The Queen finally forced them to reconcile and join as one new Jersey.
Smart call, Queen Anne. Two Jerseys is way too much Jersey.
It ruined all of my aunt's maps. I suspect that border squabbles were a ploy to keep mapmakers employed. We were all pawns to big cartography money.
Now that I think of it, I don't recall meeting any Avengers from New Jersey. Hunter, your stories fascinate me. You brushed elbows with history.
It is the past. None of it matters if we do not stop Lilith.
Of course. Thank you for giving me a distraction, Hunter. I feel like I know you so much better now.
This should be useful.
I guess I can sit one out.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
Peace.
Whose turn is it to decat the couch? I leaned on it for a second, and now I have an ebony fur coat. Swipe left. Excuse me? Swipe left. Is he using Superlink like a dating app? Swipe left. Is that a yes? Swipe twice for yes, and once for no. Swipe left. Don't entertain him. Swipe right. Not even when hell freezes over.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
As they say, no problem.
What's this?
Let me show you the way. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Is that all? You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already. You're wasting your energy.
I hope to break my resolve.
Damn.
You'll have to do better than that. I like our chances.
You had your chance to escape. You were too weak for this fight.
the upper hand for now. Your mother abandons you.
Watch and learn, my friend. This should aid me in my fight.
Feel my call.
A moment of preparation.
Interesting.
Let's do it.
Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut Faustus a deal.
Let me show you my power.
You carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease.
Watch closely.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
Colorado family kidnapped. The family was last seen rock climbing the Rockies before disappearing without a trace. Police are puzzled by the statues left behind bearing the family's resemblance and encourage anyone with information to come forward. Who goes through the trouble to both kidnap and sculpt someone? Someone twisted or supernatural. In some cultures, the statues could be seen as trophies or of a means of intimidation. It's literally staring you in the face. What, may I ask, is that? Maybe the family never went missing. Maybe they are still there. Spooky. So, I think we are going to end it here for tonight. I would like to thank everyone who tuned in to watch. I really appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow night to continue. Until then, I hope you have a good night.